What kind of jam or jelly is this?
It's hot, it's spicy, it's smooth. It's habanero peach jam. I call it smooth as silk, hot as ... because it is hot. I made 8 jars. It has 6 habaneros in there. So if you eat habaneros, you know that makes it spicy. Let's make some.
I'm starting out with 2 pounds of frozen peaches. In the summertime, I use regular peaches, and I'm just have them in my Vitamix, and I've chopped them up. Now I'm adding 4 teaspoons of calcium water because the pectin that I use needs calcium water. And so I'm going to mix that all up, and you just really want to incorporate it. It's still pretty frozen. That Vitamix will just chop everything up as much or as little as you want. So here is my 2 cups of sugar. So I'm only using the 2 cups, but 4 teaspoons of pectin. And I just really like this pectin because you can double the recipe, triple the recipe, quadruple the recipe, and it still will set. Now to the side you can see 4 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice from our trees down in Arizona. And I have 6 habaneros. And I don't want the seeds in there. And I don't want the top, so I'm just going to pull that apart really. And I'm going to take all that whole section of seeds out. Now, if I had a few seeds in there, I'm okay with that. I just don't want tons of them. Make sure you wear gloves because it can burn your skin. So I'm going to pop those into the Vitamix, and it's going to chop it up. I can make it as small or as large as I wanted those pieces. And then I'm going to take that out. And don't breathe over top of that after you've ground those up because it will make you cough, make your eyes water. So I'm just adding those 6 habaneros into my peach mixture. So in there I have the peaches, the calcium water, and the habaneros. And so they're going into a big stock pot. And the next thing I'm going to do is add those lemon juices. I have 2 little containers. Both of them have 2 tablespoons in there. And I will mix that up. And I'm going to add my sugar mixture that has the sugar and the pectin in there. And I'll just make sure I mix it well. I incorporate it. I have it on about a medium-high heat. And I'm going to bring it to a boil. I'm going to stir it all the time because it's very thick. And I'm just going to let it boil for 2 minutes, and then I'll take it right off and put it into the jars. You don't want your jellies or your jams ever to burn on the bottom, so make sure you do a lot of stirring. It doesn't take that long. So for me, at my elevation, I have to water bath for 15 minutes. We're at about 5,000 feet elevation.
I hope you like that. And I'm going to show you some of the other pepper jellies I made. I made raspberry jalapeno jam, really, because it's pieces. And then I did a mixed fruit that has mangoes, pineapples, peaches, and strawberries with the jalapenos. So amazing. They're hot, but they're nothing hot like a habanero.
So I'm cutting up my jalapenos. Depending on how hot your jalapenos are, you're just going to have to try them. Use 10, 12, 14 jalapenos. I have a pound of raspberries, and I did send some of them through my Vitamix, so that kind of broke them up a little bit, though in the cooking, it does break them up too. And I just want to take the tops of them and the seeds out of there. Again, if you wanted to keep them, you could. They're going to go into the Vitamix to get all chopped up. Now, one of the things I'm going to add also is 1.5 cups of apple cider vinegar. So there's the jalapenos all chopped up, and those are going to mix with the raspberries. I'm using exactly the same amount of sugar and pectin and calcium water as I did with the other. So I have that mixture in there. You can see it's a much more flowing than the peach habanero because it has that apple cider vinegar in there. And that's just something I like to do with this type of jelly. And so I've added the sugar pectin mixture, I've added the lemon juice, and I'm having it to a really strong boil. for 2 minutes. And that's all, 2 minutes. Everything goes into the jars. I've wiped off the lids and or the rims, and I'm putting the lids on there. Just finger tight. That's all you need. Once again, 15 minutes in the water bath before it comes out. And it makes a spectacular jam. And it's beautiful. You can see the little seeds of the raspberries in there. And then my last one is just that mixture of fruit. Mangoes, pineapples, peaches, and strawberries. It makes a spectacular jam too. You can just use your imagination and come up with whatever kind of jam or jelly that you want to.
This is Sandy, Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. See you next time.